Good morning, my August participants. I start always with thanking the attendees and the participants because we believe that we are all in it together. And if you don't be a part of this beautiful journey, then who else? So first and foremost, welcome parents. Before I even go on to welcome my August panel, and of course, the respected principal and the staff of this amazing school called Aspi Nutan Academy. I can see a wonderful entry of participants as parents. So that really means you love your children because you've taken that time out on a bright and beautiful Sunday morning to invest in your child, because your child you see is the future, and your child you see is going to be the future leader. So we are here to talk about leadership, but leadership probably not the way you understand of it. Leadership is definitely power, but with power comes a lot of responsibility. Leadership is definitely leading from the front, but I'm sure Group Captain Nitin Belde will say that in the Indian Air Force and Armed Forces, we also lead from the rear because our officers are more important than ourselves. We have a brilliant panelist, Advocate Preeti Gara, who has been in this profession as a woman who has obviously had her societal battles as well, but led her way into success by hand-holding families in personal cases, in property cases, in marital cases, and so on. And finally, I would like to say Dr. Swapna Patkar, who's a clinical psychologist who was here with us on a previous panel with us, Nutan Academy, has apologized because she has some extremely critical issues, which is personal, which I can't mention. Hence, she couldn't be here. She's apologizing with all her heart because children are a priority. And if the pre-primary parents have been a part of her journey with us on this panel, she was really very strong in her voice there. Not taking too much of your time since I finished my 1 minute. Honorable Principal Nuzhat Khan, I have no words to say with your kind of potential camaraderie that you show with your school, because your school has been given the honor by Education World as the most growing, if I'm not mistaken, they have called your school the potential high growth school of Mumbai #1, #3 in Maharashtra, and #5 in India. Parents, you need to put your hands together for your school, parents, wherever you all are. This school has been recognized under an august leadership, under brilliant staff. And I think your choice to be in the school is absolutely right for the future of your children. Over to you, respected Principal Nuzhat Khan. I, Rima Lokesh, the founder of Remarkable.com. As I say, it's my journey of giving you stories of sense and not sensation. After 20 years of journalism, just to speak about the good in all that we do in our everyday lives. Principal Nuzhat Khan, so proud to be associated with your school, and over to you for a brilliant session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Rima. It's always a pleasure to hear from you. Good morning, everyone. A very good morning to the panelists for this session today. We have amidst us Mr. Nitin Belde, the Group Captain, Indian Air Force, Ms. Preeti Gara, the Advocate and Legal Head with Sudhir Shah and Associates. And we also had Dr. Swapna Patkar, who had assured to be here, but it's a loss for us, I would say, because we have heard her during the pre-primary session. And I must say, she is superb. She is very good when it comes to guidance and talk on education and concepts related to children. And all this, I think we will miss with Dr. Swapna not being here, but I am sure she has bigger commitments to look into today. We will miss her presence. And heading this team would be Ms. Rima Lokesh. I don't think I need to introduce Ms. Rima because she has been a journalist since past, I think, Ms. Rima, that's 20 years, if I'm not wrong. more than 20 years of journalism with leading magazines associated with the famous stalwarts in journalism, uh, the Indian Express, if I'm not wrong.
It is. It is.
And she is also one lady who left this great career, you know, a powerful woman, I would say, who's left a career of journalism and started this beautiful journey of remarkable.com, a journey where she says, I don't want to earn money, I have enough. I now want to serve the community. This is her idea of starting remarkable.com. I urge you, dear parents, I have gone through the videos that she has shooted. I have gone through the talks that she has it on this particular website. I am a part of it. I'm a member of it. And I request, if you really look forward to learning, I think please, we must log on to remarkable.com and subscribe the YouTube channel. And I'm sure you'll be amazed with the fact, the kind of work that this leader is doing over there, reaching out to different people from different fields. Coming to this webinar, dear parents, when Ms. Reema proposed to do it for the school, being a very good friend, I thank her for taking this initiative, and I must share this with you, though it's being organized by Aspinutan Academy, but the entire work for this webinar has been taken up by Ms. Reema, who has been toiling very hard. And today when she came up with this topic of having, you know, the talk on leaders for tomorrow, this was a topic very close to her heart. And she said, we must do it for these young parents who have children at home who are going to be future of tomorrow. And as we know, that school is not just a building with four walls, it has tomorrow inside. I'm so glad, dear parents, that you have spared your valuable time. It's a Sunday morning. You could have spent your time with the family and done many other interesting things, but you have chosen to be here with us today. Itself shows your commitment towards the future generation. We have chosen very different speakers from different fields. We have my right speakers, like we have somebody from the armed force, we have somebody from the legal team, we have Ms. Reema from journalism, and I'm sure all the ideas when put in together, we will have a wonderful webinar over here this morning. Topics that can leadership be instilled at home, what's your idea of leadership, and is leadership only about power, will be taken up on this webinar. And I'm looking forward to this session by this eminent speakers. I wish you good luck, dear speakers and dear parents. We will also be having a round of question and answers at the end of the webinar taken up by Ms. Reema. And we request you to keep sending your questions in the group so that we can take it at the end. Thank you, Ms. Reema, for organizing this wonderful session. We look forward to it. And thank you, the organizers who have taken the initiative for this. Over to you, Ms. Reema. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Nuzhat, for your extremely gracious words. I appreciate it. And yes, as I keep saying, we're all in it together. It's not about you, me, you know, armed forces, lawyers. We're all in it together as parents, because I'm a parent here and I see myself first as a mother, let me be honest, than just a professional. So we are here with one of India's best emerging high potential school, just awarded recently. So the school means business. The school means business to bring in transformation under leaderships which are like the principal, Mrs. Nuzhat Khan, and her team of force, of staff, students, and the whole community. Bang on to you into this conversation, Group Captain Nitin Welde, Indian Armed Forces. He is a highly decorated officer of the Indian Armed Forces with 23 years of experience in operations, administration, training, and development. Nitin has more than 5,000 hours of accident-free flying on 5 different aircrafts and has flown across the country as well as in Africa. He served in the northeast of India in the Siachen Glacier, Jammu and Kashmir Valley, undertook crucial life search and rescue mission operations for a downed pilot in Kargil war. He commanded a unit in Delhi area, and the unit was involved in rescue operations during the flood in Uttarakhand in 2013 and Srinagar in 2014. He has led a rescue mission, the site of which was very close to the line of LOC, to the line of control. For this mission, he received the Vayu Sena Medal, the Gallantry in Jan 2012. If you can see the screen, he stands proudly with our former president, Pranab Mukherjee, and that's leadership. He stands with the leader of our country. Ladies and gentlemen, audience, I'm very happy to have with him with us this morning. Nitin has received special commendation from the Chief of the Air Staff. Nitin has extensive experience in training and development. He is a leader and a mid-career coach, and he's a leadership coach. Most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, he's a fabulous human being. Because I believe if you're not a good person within, you cannot reflect goodness outside. He has an accomplished career. He is brave, he is skilled, and he knows what leadership is all about. Group Captain Nitin Welde, so happy to have you with us this morning. And I leave and transfer the baton to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rima, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Real pleasure to be here. And a lot of what Rima says come out of her love and affection for me, out of our friendship, which dates back to almost 28 years. And one of the common thread between me and Rima is a wonderful organization called as National Cadet Corps. And that's where I think a whole lot of Indian youth can pick up their stuff of leadership from. But I'll leave that discussion to some other day. It's very exciting to be amongst young parents, because I truly believe that leadership is very evolutionary in nature. It is nothing new. We have kind of boxed it in such a manner that we have made a whole lot of complexities out of a very simple thing called as leadership. And when I retired from service, one of the missions that I took on to myself was that if there is something called as decoding the leadership, that means जो आपका participant है, if I can explain leadership to the audience in the manner that is most relatable to that audience, I think I've done a fair job of my understanding of leadership. So here I am today to talk to you. The time allotted is 8 minutes. It's always a challenge for a good speaker to talk in lesser. They say when I do public speaking seminars, I say, if you have to talk for 1 hour, you have to prepare for 4 hours. But if you have to talk for 15 minutes, you have to prepare for 6 hours, because you have to concise. And today, one of the challenges for most leaders, and I'm sure the parents are working in corporate, is that the leader doesn't know the time. Chale ja rahe, sir, jana hai, ghar jana hai. But so I'm going to try and restrict myself. I see the time, I'm going to stop at 11:20, and it's a hard stop. In the Air Force, we say hard stop means don't worry, don't feel bad if you're just muted. So Rima, you have all the controls. Just mute me. I will keep moving my lips, and that's fine. After a while, I'll keep quiet. So talking of leadership, and why it starts at home, I'll be more than excited to take a lot of questions. But I just want to say 2 thoughts. And the first thought is, does leadership start at home? In my mind, your mother. In an average Indian household, I'm saying, the first leader that any child actually looks up to is the mother. Because if you try and decode what all a mother does throughout the day, there is nothing else that a corporate leader does in his office. He or she does in office. So my idea of leadership is, it definitely can be taught at home. You can exploit the talents of your child at home. And all of this, in fact, if you ask me, if you were to put it in a ratio and proportion, I would say the external environment is just 30%. The 70% of all this comes from home. And I use a fundamental guiding principle for all the people who are at home. I say there is a masala box, right? Each one of us has a masala box at home. Typical Maharashtrian house, there is a flat kind of a box in which there are different masalas. So in Marathi, it's called as masalachi pali or something like that. Palo. What I try to tell people is that what comes out, the recipe in each household is different. Using the same masalas, garam masala, dhania powder, etc., etc. But the recipe comes out is different, because the way each household makes that particular thing is different. So in my understanding of leadership, the ingredients of leadership will remain constant or have been constant since evolution. How much of we use those ingredients, and at what stage I say I want to be tough, at what stage I say I want to be a little bit soft, it all depends on context. because the most important idea of leadership is that leadership is contextual. It is never an absolute thing that this is it leadership. No, it is going to be contextual. And when I talk of masalas, I'm going to touch upon three important masalas today, which are applicable for your children who, as I understand, are from class 1 to class 5. And if as parents, you're going to take away even one idea from me and try and implement it, rather than just taking the idea, tomorrow morning onwards, if you are able to implement a little bit of it, you will see that in the process, your child is growing up, he or she will become a better leader, a better communicator. And the first masala I want to drive home is what I call as initiative. An extremely important element that the child needs to understand, and we need to understand as parents, is that when a child is very, very young, there's a whole lot of initiative, bubbliness, want to do certain things. I always give an example. If you're having any variety entertainment show kind of thing in your building, society, housing complex, you will find a 5-year-old going onto the stage, picking up the mic, putting the mic open and just singing. It's a very, very common sight. Over a period of time, we try to cut down that initiative by using words like uncle chillayenge, auntie chillayenge, tumhara fajiti ho jayega, people will shout at you, will you be able to do this, that, whatever. And over a period of time, the child gets conscious of something called as a stage, which at 5 years old, he or she isn't. And we make the child conscious, and then we put the child back after a certain age and say the child, my child is extremely frightened of the stage. I want him to attend public speaking workshop. Well, if you put a CCTV camera, you will see that 10 years back, your child was a fearless person who could just stand up on the stage and talk and talk and talk. It appeared at his age and stage that it was not making much sense. But the more amount of time you spend on stage, you spend in front of people, is the confidence you get. My funda for my children has been, agar stage pe ped banna pade, ped means tree, TREE. अगर स्टेज पे ट्री भी बनना पड़े तो ट्री बनिए, लेकिन स्टेज पे जाइए. The reason I'm saying this is, at a very, very intrinsic nerve level, I need to be very, very comfortable with looking at the audience. Once I start looking at the audience from this side, the numbers will vary. First there are 20 people, then 100 and maybe thousands or whatever it could be. The context will change. What subject I talk about will change, but the feeling I am feeling at home when I'm standing on stage. So the first masala I would urge you all to look at is initiative. Let the child take initiative in as many things as possible. Whether it is organizing things, whether it is play, whether it is doing something on our own, getting together the society children, whatever it is, initiative is an extremely important masala as far as I'm concerned. The second masala I urge people to look at is energy. You can't have a leader who's going to, now imagine the parents, I'm talking to you, Reema gave an introduction of me, of XYZ, and if my tone is like this and I'm going to talk to you like this on a sleepy Sunday morning, I don't think you are going to really feel like listening to the person. So your energy levels have to be high. And leadership is about exhibiting the energy that is within. So the child is going to feel, ये क्यों करूं, मेरे को नहीं करना है, 26 जनवरी है, मैं आज घर पे सो जाता हूं, मम्मी डैडी also have got a holiday, अरे टीचर ने बोला है कंपलसरी नहीं है, that is fine. But if it's an online class, I'm giving the example again of my daughter, at 9 o'clock her class starts, at 8:58, she has to be dressed up as if it's a normal school. Because the teacher may just say, yes, Kiara, can you come on video and tell us what it is about? Now she will be very conscious of coming on to the video because she's not had bath, because it's a 9 o'clock class. There is no particular way of reporting. There is no uniform, but that doesn't happen, at least in my mind. Because the exhibition of energy levels has to be high, and you are the ones as parents, we will be the ones who will keep pushing the children. Kabhi glucon D bhi denge aur kabhi nahi bhi denge. But every time if we keep giving glucon D when the child is just run one round and we give glucon D, that's also not right. So the energy levels is something you have to keep looking at. How is your child exhibiting the energy? He or she is going to feel down. You got to make that energy infectious. You got to tell the child, let's do this together. So that's the second masala. There are many of them, but I just want to make it easily, kind of implementable by the parents of who are presently today have taken out time. And the third thing I say is power to express, the third E. So IEE, initiative, energy, expression. Intrinsically, each human being wants to express. It is not that our brain is ever going to stop making judgment, making opinion. As I'm talking to each one of you today, 127, as I see the participants, each 127 as I'm talking is actually processing the information in his or her brain. Let's be very clear of it. You're all judging me what I'm saying is right or wrong. So it is either you're saying what I'm saying is right, either you're saying what I'm saying is wrong, or you're saying let me process the information and then form an opinion. All I'm trying to say is that human beings, when they are even children from class 1 onwards, they have the ability to process the information. What we need to encourage, which again every individual has got, is the ability to express. It's an intrinsic ability. I have always been saying when I do public speaking webinars that writing is an acquired skill. Speaking is a natural skill. Have you ever seen somebody who can write but cannot? I mean, writing has come later, right? Otherwise, a child is just going to pick up 7 different languages by virtue of speaking or listening what people are speaking. So when we have understood that speaking is more natural than writing, today in our education system, the way our societies are engaging with each other, we are becoming more and more judgmental about when somebody is able to express. And the moment we put a person in a corner by saying, will you be able to express it correctly? So our starting, even in corporates, when I deal with very senior people, they will start with, if I am not wrong, allow me, pardon me, but my knowledge. No, because somebody has put them on the back foot all the time. These are my thoughts. I could be wrong, but I could be right. And I'm willing to accept your thoughts, which is your way of looking at things, which is based on your experiences. So even for children, and I have done it in my own, ecosystem, we need to make children more expressive and not put words in their mouth, our own articulation of thoughts. So you are going on in a car drive, you can always ask children so many questions and let the child talk more. And you just, the art of questioning. I'm saying the art of questioning is something that as parents, if we can understand a little bit, so that the child keeps talking, the child keeps expressing. And within the given ecosystem, the child is talking about the feelings. One of the challenges that I find when people want to come up in leadership is all about, we were talking of power, leadership is about my thoughts. Me, मैं ये करना चाह रहा हूं. I want to see the country here. I want to be the CEO. I want to be the secretary of this building, and I want to do this. It is about I have to say, but we have to do it together. What happens over a period of time, if the child becomes very conscious of using power of expression, then at every given point, the child is looking for somebody else to articulate. And that, to my mind, is something that we need to work on. I've already exceeded 1 minute of my time before Rima puts me on mute. I will be extremely excited to take on a questions because I've always believed that मैं जो भी कुछ बोल रहा हूँ वो मुझे सब पता है. Actually, honestly, whatever I'm talking, it's not that. But I would like you the parents, to come up with certain questions or certain opinions, and then maybe we can exchange certain ideas which will actually help all of you from this session. So just to kind of sum it up, you use your masala box, see what masala box fits you the best. Do not try to look at the Padosi's masala box, because the Padosi comes from a different genetic things and things like that. So needless to say about the masala box, I don't want to get into a gender debate that why did Captain Nitin talk of masala box. No, please, there is nothing like that I'm trying to say. So initiative, energy, and power of expression. These would be my 3 mantras to start with. So thank you, Rima. Back to you.
I need to unmute myself. So yes, most importantly, Nitin, thank you for this masala box, because it makes you think out of the box. Let me be honest, because as a mother, I know I did my bit. My mother did her bit on me. let me be honest, if not for my mother and my father, I don't think I would have been even a good person, let me be honest. You know, they've really worked towards me by leading from the rear. I never saw my mother saying, "मैं जो बोल रही हूँ वो तो कर." Bas. There were times when she told me, "Yes, मैं जो बोल रही हूँ वो तो कर," but on those very important critical moments. But she pushed me. As an only child, I remember when I decided to enroll in the NCC, the society told her then, "पागल हो? एक अपनी एक लौती बेटी को ऐसे करियर में भेजोगी जहाँ पे काली हो जाएगी, आर्म फोर्सेस एंड राइफल उठाएगी, लड़कों के साथ जाएगी, and all sorts of prejudices." And my mother said, "Thank you very much, my child, my decision." So I think as parents, just believe in your child. Just believe that this child can, do what you have. They have to make you proud. So that's what I'm saying. So Nitin and myself, yes, audience, we go as NCC cadets many, many years ago when I held the rifle, yes. And he flew the best aircrafts of the world. Thank you, Nitin. We get back to you with questions, parents. Once again, I urge you, please fill my inbox with questions. I'm only seeing few coming in. The panel is ready to speak to you. The panel is ready to answer your little doubts in case if you have them, or just to speak to Nitin and Preeti, Advocate Gara, about what careers are in the armed forces, or to be a lawyer. Like I remember Nitin, he mentors students. He mentors students who wants to join the Indian Air Force. So imagine your girl or your boy can fly that MiG aircrafts or the beautiful Rafales which are coming into the country. So bang on, my next panelist, a panelist who has literally walked through the corridors of our judicial system. She's the head of litigation department since 1996 with Sudhir Shah and Associates, handling all court matters and litigation work from documentation, etc. She's the legal advisor and advocate on the panel of banks, societies, companies, trusts, industries, and redevelopment. She's advising and counseling for marital disputes and family settlements. She's been a part of the National Conference with the Bar Association of India, Supreme Court of India, New Delhi. She has conducted quality seminars, webinars on marital dispute, will, right of women in property, and more. She has co-authored one of the Gujarati books called Stri No Hak and published in the year 2020. Sorry, I'm not a Gujarati. Apologies for my pronunciation. I'm really trying my best. She has written a book on women in law by the name Kaida Nikal Mein in 2013 with a reprint in 2015. She has also published a second book on the topic of women in law by the name Lagan Viched Na Kaida in the year 2016. Her articles have been published in many newspapers like Mumbai Samachar, Gujarati Midday, magazines like Abhishek, Feeling, Mari Saheli, Kapol, Samaj Darpan, Pag Dandi, and Mari Saheli. She has received a certificate for active participation from the Lok Adalat as panel member at Family Court Mumbai in 2017. Advocate Preeti Gara, I hope I've described you right.
Yeah, you describe me more.
So I will be very happy, Ms. Preeti, to speak about, most importantly, your journey of being into this law world. It's not easy. I'm not saying it's a man-woman thing. It's saying about you fighting societal prejudice as a young kid, saying that I want to do what I want to do. Over to you, Advocate Preeti Gara. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rima. Thank you so much. First of all, I really thanks to you first. You, in fact, I have made myself to, find out what is the leadership. Because generally we know what is leadership, that I am a leader. I am a leader. But what the exactly meaning of leadership? Nobody knows that. So, you made me to search for that, to look within me that whether I have a quality of a leader. And thank you to the principal, Nitin sir. They have given a very excellent guidance and the enlighten on this subject. Now, what is the leadership? There is a very crucial 3 questions you have formed. it is a very enlightened, and it is a self introspective, that whether you are a leader, you have a quality of leader, whether you produce the leader at your home, or whether the leaders are made at home. So I will say the first question I'll take up, I'll just, because the time is very short, Nitin sir rightly said it is very difficult to speak less in a less time. So I'll directly take a first question: can leadership be entailed in at home? I said yes. If you see, Rima, I'll definitely tell my journey also, but I'll just highlight few things here. First of all, I can say that leaders are definitely made at home only. If you see our past history, we have a very good rich history, that Maharaja and this people, if you can see that Shivaji Maharaj or any other Maharana Pratap or anybody, when the woman is pregnant, from that period only, we start, assuming that we have a good child should be intelligent, child should be, so the mother has taken utmost care to read good things, to have a good thoughts, eat something good. So we are preparing the leaders from the womb itself only, you can say that. Then when the child born, then we start teaching the child what is right, what is right. And I can say that the parents are the first teacher and the first leader of the child. So when you want to become your child, you want that your child should become a leader, the parents should be the leader. Why I'm saying this, I'll just share my PPT, very small as it is. So, if you see the leadership, that there are many qualities in the leadership. So the parents must be thinking, अरे इतना सब चीजें होगा मेरे बच्चे के अंदर तो ही मेरा बच्चा लीडर बनेगा. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है. Your child can be a leader because you have to teach your child, which is a very basic things in our house. What you want to teach him. First is your child, definitely Nitin sir said your child should be very strong enough. Second thing, creativity, thoughtfulness, team building, inspiring, innovative, motivational. So this all positive, then determine. So many qualities. This is all you can teach your child at home only. So there is no need the mother or parents, today's generation, today young parents and young mothers, they need to go to any school or regarding this particularly to build your child as a leader. So this is a one kind of thing where you can, in a basic way, in your normal day-to-day life, you have to taught your children for this kind of things. Your children should be sharing first. He allow your children to do what they want, because we have seen nowadays it's a race, घोड़े की race चल रही है. Every parents, every students are running here and there. Every morning I see many students are just keeps on running ye classes, wo classes. So this is all going on, but you can teach your child at your home also. Jo Rima, okay, we are from the old age, so we don't have that Google and everything, but we also learn everything our own. So how we learn? Because our parents has pushed us. Our parents has at least give us the freedom. That is very important for nowadays to parents to understand. Give your child a freedom, what your child wants to do. Don't impose, don't bother your child to do what you want. At least know the ability of your child. Some child is very good in singing, dancing, reading. Some is very good in cooking also. So allow your child to do what he wants. Then he will have a confidence in him. Confidence is very must. When Rima says ki you tell about your story, this is the first step my parents has given me, that you and plus my senior has given me, that you have a confidence in you. You take a deep breath and then do whatever you want to say, what you want to do. So when you have a confidence in you, you can achieve many things. So I can say that mountaintops inspire leaders, but the valley matures them. So this is the way you treat your child. Now, second, I'll say that imitation. So what you teach your children, they will first understand what you do. So your child will follow your example, not your advice. So this is very basic principle to bring to keep a good thoughts in your child. Whatever you do, in front of the child, he will do the same thing to others. So Rima, I say that when we handle I'm a lawyer since last 25 years. I handle many matrimonial cases and child custody cases. So when child involves, we have to be very careful. We have to be very we have to keep the child very secure. I definitely not allow the child should be bring in the court or anything. But when the time comes, I have seen that child is much more mature than the parents. Many times, it's a real incident I'm telling you. Many times, the child gives the right answer to the marriage counselor or to the judges. I'll tell you one incident. That one time, the parents were in the court. There was a child custody matter. Both parents were fighting for the child custody. Then ultimately, the marriage counselor who has called the child, and child was in the court. She was very smart, very small girl, hardly 6 years old or 5 or 6 years old girl. Then she asks about the background of the house, these, that, everything. She literally told the marriage counselor, my parents are very good. They actually keeps on fighting, but they love each other also. They have many misunderstandings. And then she guided the marriage counselor that you please work on this. My parents will be patched up. And it was a miracle that really we work hard on those things and the parents were patched up. So the child is always a link between the parents, family, everyone. So if you utilize your child ability, your child, smartness in good things, in fact, child will in return give you a very good thing. Third, I'll say, believe. This is very important. When the Nitin sir also said that you believe in your child. Believing behind every young child who believes in himself is a parent who believed first. So if you don't believe in your child, because many times we seen कि आप बच्चे को encourage नहीं करते हो, आप बच्चे को बोलते नहीं आप तो ये नहीं कर पाओगे, ये तो बहुत बड़ी चीज है, हम लोग नहीं कर पाएंगे, we cannot do this. So don't do that. Allow your child to explore. आपके बच्चे को जो अच्छा लगता है उसको करने दो और उसके अंदर बिलीव करो कि यस आपका बच्चा कर सकता है, because that is the main foundation of the making leader to your child. अगर आपका बच्ची को आप फाउंडेशन मजबूत होगा, अगर बिल्डिंग बनानी है तो उनका नींव होता है बहुत स्ट्रांग होना चाहिए. तो ये अगर बच्चे का नींव आपने स्ट्रांग रखा तो डेफिनेटली बच्चा आपका लीडर ही बनेगा. पर लीडर का मतलब ये नहीं है कि आपका बच्चा पावर में आ जाए या आपका बच्चा सबको कैसे भी बात करना चालू करे. नहीं, लीडर का मतलब ये भी है कि लीडर कैसा होना चाहिए कि लोग उसके ऊपर बिलीव करें, लोग उसको फॉलो करें. पर ऐसा नहीं कि उसमें पावर ही होना चाहिए कि आपका हर बच्चा शाहरुख खान, सलमान खान नहीं बन सकता. पावर उसी को नहीं बोलते. पावर किसको बोलते हैं कि आपके बच्चे में एबिलिटी हो. आपका बच्चा कोई भी चीज उसको इंडिपेंडेंटली करने के लिए दीजिए, आप उसको फोर्स मत कीजिए. उसको क्रिएटिविटी आनी चाहिए, उसके थॉट्स अच्छे होने चाहिए, वो खुद सोचना चाहिए, आप उसके ऊपर इम्पोज मत कीजिए. देन उसको टीम बिल्डिंग बहुत जरूरी है, जो आजकल बहुत कम लोगों में देखा गया है. इनफैक्ट इवन बड़े लोग भी बहुत जल्दी फाइट करना चालू करते हैं. जो टीम बिल्डिंग होता है उसी से आप आगे आते हो. देन इम्प्रोवाइजिंग, मतलब आपके बच्चे को उसको इम्प्रोवाइज करते जाइए. कोई भी बच्चा वो थोड़ा बहुत सीखेगा, उसको कीप्स ऑन इम्प्रोवाइजिंग करेंगे तो वो अच्छा सीखना चालू करेगा. देन मोटिवेट करते रहिए उसको. बच्चे को ऑलवेज मोटिवेट करना बहुत जरूरी है. छोटी छोटी घर की चीजें रहती है, छोटे इंसिडेंट्स रहते हैं, तो यू अवॉर्ड योर चाइल्ड, रिवॉर्ड योर चाइल्ड फॉर दैट. Then innovative, which is very important, because innovative is mother of everything. So that is very important in the child. I can say that children must be taught how to think, not what to think, which is also very important, that child should know. Now if you talk about myself, Rima, when I started studying, I came from a vernacular medium. So, it was we were always in a fear ki whether I will speak the English or not, whether I will, stand in the society. Then my parents from that time only started giving us a, extra tuition for English speaking, as well as grammar and everything. Then our teachers were very good. They used to tell us, you read some good novels, you read some newspapers. See, this is very basic thing which you can ask your child to do. Though these children are very small, but definitely you can give them the books, story books, so they should understand our past, good stories, history, everything. So that is where you start learning. आपका अगर आपके पास अच्छा नॉलेज होगा तो आप कुछ भी कहाँ भी बोल सकते हो, आप उसको एक्सप्लोर कर सकते हो. तो फर्स्ट इज अ नॉलेज. Then we have started acquiring the knowledge by reading many books. I was very fond of reading also, so I read many authors. So that gives a good innovative ideas, innovative things. Then I joined college. There also I used to participate in the cultural activities. Nitin sir rightly said कि अगर आपको स्टेज पे जाके ट्री बनना है तो भी आप खड़े हो जाओ, पर बनो. I also, for my first stage performance was, cupwood competition. Directly I started from that only. Inter college competitions जो रहता है ड्रामा का, उसी के अंदर मैंने participate किया. मुझे कुछ भी नहीं आता था. In fact, my voice was very small, very slow. Then our director, I am from the Lala College. Many people must be knowing. They have a huge classrooms. तो मुझे एक लास्ट कोने में खड़े करते थे हमारे डायरेक्टर, और बोलते थे वहां से चिल्लाना चालू कर, जोर जोर से चिल्ला. So from that he developed my voice. So from that voice is really now useful to my profession, being a lawyer. So that way he taught me how to acting, how to do this. This was my first act directly on the cupwood competition. I was also surprised when I see back what I did. Like, this is, so you give your child a best thing. You push your child to do all things and be supportive, encourage them. Then I started a law profession where actually it was because of the Gujarati, many people, many parents are Gujarati, so they know how Gujarati families in those 90, 93, 94 year, in that particular year. क्या जल्दी लगन करावी दो छोकरी છે तो जल्दी लगन करावी दो छोकરીને ભણાવવાની શું જરૂર છે. So for my parents, especially my mother and father, they were very keen that my daughter should have a post-graduation degree, not only graduation. So they encourage us to, study. My father said, in those days we could not study because of many responsibility, but I want that my children should study. So they encouraged me to take this profession, law, to study law. Then I was not aware about anything. I'm telling you, there is nobody in my family as a lawyer. In any, you can say that. I was not even knowing where are the law colleges. In fact, I was absolutely, that especially वो pampered child होता है गुजराती family का, बेटी को एकदम secure रखते, वैसी ही थी. Then I started searching. I talked to my friends, that. Then I took a admission in the best college, government law college. Then in that college also, I took participate in many competitions. Then then I thought let now even do the profession. I got a degree, I got everything, so let's start practicing. That time also there was a lot of pressure for the marriage, that everything, but then I told my parents that at least allow me to do something, utilize my degree for myself, at least I will know something about the law. So I started practicing. So from that period I was with Sudhir Shah and Associates. I am blessed to have him as my senior. He's like my father. So he taught me everything, how to go ahead. I was very scared to appear, first of all. When you are raw juniors, you are very scared what to tell the court, how you speak English. But then he taught us everything. You start reading, do your homework properly, write down what you want to say in the court, write down your notes, prepare your notes. So all these things we keeps on doing. So, now whatever I'm a position today that I can write a book, I have written books also. I'm an author to many other things also. I conduct these seminars also. Today I'm before you because of the Rima. Thank you. So, this gives a boost, a confidence in me that yes, I can do it. And I can always say to the parents, if you want, you can. There is nothing impossible in the world. You can learn everything. Even the parents can learn everything now. So they can taught their children. फॉर द फ्यूचर, बिकॉज अभी कंपटीशन बहुत ज्यादा है. हमारे टाइम पे गूगल नहीं था, कुछ नहीं था, हम लोग ने मैन्युअली सर्च किया सब कुछ. We used to search the judgments also manually. Now everything is available on the one fingers. But if you learn, if you update yourself, you will definitely teach your children to update themselves also. There are many courses available now. Like a lawyer, it is the best profession, because now this profession is flourishing, booming, is very fast. Many opportunities are available. And nowadays school like this, I really thank to Mrs. Khan to conduct such kind of seminars for awareness of the parents as well as the children also. कि अभी आप इतने छोटे बच्चे के अंदर ही आप leadership का पाठ पढ़ाना चाहते हैं. So this is really a good initiative by such a renowned school, and I really thank you, Rima. It is very less time, therefore I can only say this. Lastly, I can only say leaders is not about titles, position or flow charts. It's all about one life influencing another, like what Rima, you are doing, teachers are doing, parents are doing for their children. And lastly, this kind of leadership you should develop in your children. Vision for competitor, honest, empower people, inspire people, set example, and so on. Last only I will say this: if your action inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. There is no other quality you require or any special degree you require. Our parents can make their child as a leader, and even parents can make themselves as a leader to protect their child or to bring their child as a leader. Thank you, Rima. Thank you so much for this wonderful seminar. And I really thank all teachers and your team, SP Nutan Education, to give this platform to even us, to even look within us that whether we are still having any features as a leader. Thank you, Rima. Thank you so much.
I think Advocate Preeti, you spoke from your heart. Very clearly.
I think I have taken more time, but
but I want to get Nitin sir back again in a bit. But just two things that you really, for me, was a take home. You told the parents that kuch bhi karo, baba, just believe in your kid.
Yes.
I'm telling you, and celebrate. I mean, frankly, let me give you my example. My mother celebrated the smallest marks of mine. I'm telling you, honestly, I was hopeless as a maths. मुझे कर करके 45, 50 out of whatever मिलता था. And one day I got good marks in maths. And my mother said, see? And I said, but mom, I'm not even close to the topper. But she said, you don't need to be a topper. You just bettered yourself from 6th standard. In your 40s, you came to the 50s in the 7th standard. I am so happy. So she was a mother who said, celebrate that small success. Apan na bade race ke piche chote chote achievements.
Yes.
So I really thank her कि maths में इतनी बुरी थी मैं, and उसने मुझे किया, saying that you're still very good, you can make it. As you said, please believe in your child, because if my mother would have told me, छी maths में तो कुछ नहीं आता, बस क्या करेगी life में, तो मेरा तो I think I would have been in a very weaker wicket, frankly. So yeah, so thank you so much for telling us about care, share, which is so important, where we've all forgotten कि सब कुछ मेरा नहीं, though it's okay. Sharing, caring is something that you really brought out. You spoke about the spirit of creativity, team building, improvisation, awarding your child small gifts, small rewards of successful. Thinking out of the box, teach them how to think, what to think, about these small aspects. Bang on. We are exactly 5 minutes late for the question answers. We were supposed to start 11:45 right here with the questions. Parents are wanting to know, I think Nitin's group captain, you can take this one. They're saying, please throw some light on leadership, especially in COVID times, where when children are spending so much time with their elders, being over matured suddenly, this 10 months ghar pe without much exposure, how do we handle this kind of, instilling leadership in COVID times, number one. Number two, maybe you can take this and probably ma'am can also express it. One of my kids he likes to explore a lot, is one parent which is saying. He is, however, not a good listener. He wants to explore, but he's not a good listener. He forms opinions very quickly based on incomplete information, without asking, without reading, or without listening from the right sources. How do I tackle this situation? Over to you, Captain.
Thank you, Reema. I am not a good listener. This has been told to me in my family by my wife and my two daughters on a very regular basis. So I'll come to that, and we could talk on the art of listening. So human beings are not good listeners. So not only the particular parent who has asked, do not be so harsh with your child by saying he or she is not a good listener. Nobody is a good listener. People are not born to be good listeners. I'll keep that question aside for a moment. I just want to drive home 2 points. Before I started the seminar, when I joined this call, I asked the organizers whether the children are going to be here on the call. And there is a reason that I asked them. You see, what is happening over a period of time, the whole concept of leadership has to be broken down to be relatable things to the child. You cannot actually start putting a lot of pressure. And here is my caution to the parents, the 122 parents or the participants, that be a little bit cautious about not superimposing whole lot of this gambit of leadership as one single complex phenomena. You could break it down. What is relatable to the child, because the child from a class 1 to 5 has got very little understanding, because the way the child's brain, the exposure is happening. So be a little bit cautious on taking this and saying, okay, we have learned this from leadership, tomorrow onwards you have to do this. It doesn't happen that way. It's a process. You have to just keep investing in that process, and over a period of time, it could be 5 years, 7 years, 10 years. When you look back, you will say, yes, that particular episode, I used to sit outside the Kathak class of my daughter for 45 minutes. So, and during that time, I insisted that my daughter's leg was not up to it, but I told her that you should be determined to do the Kathak class or exam, whatever. And that is essentially something that you need to understand. So my only submission and request is, do not use too many overpowering, intimidating subjects and topics and concepts to the child. Just let the child, because as it is, there is whole lot of coding that is happening, whole lot of white hat junior. Everybody wants to be a TED speaker. So it's a very complex situation today. Second thing I want to just drive home is, you mentioned about the COVID times. Yes, what that particular participant is asking is, how do you make your child to be more childlike? Because as it is, what I can understand is, during the COVID time, they're already mature. So how do you maintain the childlike understanding and let the children grow on their own? And here is where the complexity comes. It is very easy for me to be on the panel and say, don't compare your child. It is the biggest lie somebody can say. Don't compare your child. 101% is natural for everybody of us to keep comparing our house, our child, our gadi, my friend Reema, this school, that school, my country, my shirt. We are made to compare. This whole thing of becoming a sadhu and saying we should not compare is, we should be mindful of the comparison.
Yeah.
That means I have to be mindful that immediately when my child comes running, I'll give you an example. And this is something that I've been very passionate about, that as a parent. Sometimes we are objective and sometimes we are subjective. I'll tell you how I'm saying. My child comes running back home and says, hey mom, this is the trophy. My example, hypothetical case, my wife takes the trophy and says, very good. How many children participated? She says 3 children. My says, hey, 3 mein first hai, usme kya hai? So you got to now understand that sometimes the child is going to celebrate coming first amongst a certain time. That is a subjective assessment. We will get promoted out of the 5 of us. We will be in Olympics. Out of the 8 of them who run, 1 will be the world number 1. So life is not every time by saying we should not compare. 100% we have to compare. That is where our subjective assessment comes in. And sometimes we will have to have the objective assessment of what Reema gave an example. I got 96%. Oh, wow. 96% is an absolute figure. It is not comparative. Out of 100, I got 96. It's an absolute figure. So all I'm trying to request people is, here is where my model is. If you take on the x-axis something called as your performance, and on the y-axis something called your self-belief, each one of us, including me, at given point in time, I'm between somewhere there. That means I'll give you an example. We've all stayed in Pune, Bombay, wherever, big hoardings come up. नितिन वेल्डेन से अभिनंदन, स्कूल में 36% मिल गया, बहुत बढ़िया, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन, आज पार्टी है, डीजे आता है, गाना बजता है, and everybody is dancing because Nitin Veldes passed 10th standard with 36%. One end of the spectrum, 36% father is happy, ecosystem is happy, mother is doing टीका लगा के उसका पुरस्कार चल रहा है. Other end of the spectrum, in a high-rise building, 22nd floor, everybody is looking down. What happened? Oh, child got 96% यार, मुश्किल है अभी. You see the spectrum. On the other side, 36% everybody is happy or having the belief in the child. अरे मैं है ना, तू कर लेगा सब कुछ. And other end of the spectrum, 96% also people are putting pressure on the child by saying, oh, 98 में closing होगा, पोदार में नहीं मिलेगा, फर्ग्यूसन में नहीं मिलेगा, BMCC करना पड़ेगा, all that. Each one of us needs to understand that it is very easy to say, मार्क्स के पीछे मत भागो, competition nahi, I want my child to be happy, I want my child to enjoy life. It's very nice to say it on a seminar. The moment I put my, I'm going to be off the seminar, I'm going to ask my daughter, did you do ABCD things? That was a task given. On a Sunday, life doesn't happen. Jo bhi hai, aapko jo acha lage karo. It is not that simple. My only request to all of you is, just be in tune with your own personality, with your own self. Be mindful of what you are saying in front of the child, how you want the child, and give it certain amount of time. Nobody becomes a trekker by going for Nehru Institute of Mountaineering, one camp 5 days, and now I become a trekker. It doesn't happen. It is a process. So that was one part. Coming to the listening part, children will form opinions on the drop of a hat. Not only children, each one of us does that. We are all ill-informed, but we first make an opinion and then fight tooth and nail to support the opinion. All those who are married will understand what I'm saying. We will first say something and then support it with a whole lot of facts and figures and say, no, this is the way it is. So if you want to inculcate an art of debating and an art of being expressive, you need to understand that the child needs to be nudged to say, okay, why did you say this? Do you have any more data to support it? Rather than saying you are wrong. You keep jumping the gun. You are always very, very utawla. No. Advocate Preeti will say, and she will definitely agree with me, okay, fine, you have made this comment. What is the proof? Do you have any facts to corroborate what you have said? Okay, if you have got the facts, how do you interpret it in differently? Is it any different way to say the same thing? By means of this, what is happening, ma'am, is that the child is also understanding two important things. Whatever I say is not final. The child needs to understand. But the parent has to lead this by front and saying, oh, you may have a different viewpoint. Child will come with a, building में कुछ तो भी human management skills हो रही है, some दोस्त के साथ कुछ तो भी होता है. Straight away give a solution to the child. No, then you stop speaking to Rima. You tell her, no, अपने खिलौने ला नहीं तो. That is not the way to behave. More than that, we could say, okay, how else would you have handled it? Why did Rima behave in this manner? By means of which the child is only getting used to explanation, talking to herself or himself, and that gives so much amount of maturity over a period of time. Because in today's world, and a very important skill is to have two ideas. Two opposing ideas in your brain itself is a great idea. Otherwise, we will all become, no, this is right, that is right, this is right, that is wrong, whatever it could be. So I think these are the two, quick thoughts that I came to my mind. You spoke about listening. Don't worry, ma'am. Listening is an extremely important skill, but a very, very difficult to master. It's not that easy. If you can exhibit to the child that yes, there is enough of time. Children like to talk and talk and talk and talk because they feel that if they listen, their talk time goes away. And then those children become good leaders because in corporate, they will only talk. So don't worry about that.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
So, Nitin, there are, just to this question of yours,
Sure.
there is one parent who's concerned and asking, but am I wrong? She's asking you, am I wrong if I'm comparing my child with others? Because that's the only way I feel I can boost his motivation.
100%. I'm saying to ma'am and to every panelist,
Yeah, 1 minute. So she's saying question is via comparison. How can the positive thoughts be implemented in the child, making the child feel offended? कि ये ऐसे कर रहा है, वो करण वैसे कर रहा है, आरती वैसे कर रही है, तू दे, like, you know, saying just basically I understand where she's coming from. She wants to know how she should use comparison positively. That's the word.
So comparison is natural. If you have understood comparison is natural, and all those who are married will definitely try to compare the dal made by their wife with the dal made by their mother. There is no doubt in my mind about it. So let's not, ladies will go to a certain shop to take dupatta and they will compare which is a better dupatta, price index, color, combination, lace, waist, sub. So by saying that we don't compare in life, to my mind is the biggest myth that we are living in. Having said that, okay, we will be comparing in a given span of 24 hours. And if the child is sleeping, let's say for 8 hours in a interaction of mine with you, Rima, or anybody, how many moments do I compare? I have to be mindful of that. Husband, wife, child, mother, child and father, nobody likes continuous comparison. Just turn the table around and let the child compare. So suppose I am mindful that today I have compared my child of 7 years old 7 times in a day. I'm also mindful, what if my child compares 7 times to me and say, uske papa na thode aapse patle hai, uske papa ke baal zyada hai. I could be anything. In the office, 7 times people are comparing me. Nitin, you have done this job, but Nuzhat ma'am handwriting achhe, Rima's more organized than you, and Preeti came on time. So all I'm trying to say is, does it get suffocating for even me as a human being to be compared all the time? Then obviously it will happen to the child also. But at times, I also like it when somebody says, Nitin, today you did a good job. When I gave it to Rima yesterday, Rima couldn't finish in 5 hours, you finished in 4 hours. Don't I feel nice about it? Of course, I feel nice about it. So when you are understanding that comparison is going to happen, but are you going to be very, very sure of how much you do it? Number one. Number two, my mantra to the parent who asked is, don't let your child sleep as a compared child and don't let your child wake up as a compared child. Take these 2 times of the day. Believe me when I'm saying this. रात को उसको बताइए कि तू जो भी है, whatever you are doing the best. I am super proud of you. Let the child go to bed with this feeling. When the child gets up, even if it is late, early, whatever, sardi, khasi, barish ho raha hai, late, tell the child the first 5 minutes, tell the child there is nothing and nobody better than you. You are going to make me proud. I'm a proud mother or a proud father of you. Thereafter, you can take out the whip and keep telling, doodh nahi piya, ye nahi kiya, pet nahi dhoya, egg nahi khaya, that is all fine. These 2 moments, if you can take it, in my mind, a lot of issues get sorted out. That's my thought.
Yes, I so agree, because as you said, and your thin line under all your dialogue is, first and foremost, celebrate your child. Have gratitude that this child, this beautiful child, is there in your life. And as you said, do mindful comparison. I think these 3 points are very strong for the parent to understand. I'm sure her questions have been answered. If not, we are always there for you, respected audience. There are questions which I want to take, there are 1 or 2 parents who are raising their hands. So, Swapnil, maybe we can be kind enough to, get their questions in. And 1 more question has come, which I'll just address after this, just a moment. Miss Frida, if you can hear me, would you like to ask a question, please, to the panelists? We are happy to have you with us as a parent. Miss Frida?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, for me, I have 3 kids and 3 with all different personalities.
Beautiful.
And it so happens many a times I've noticed is that my middle child often, gets sidelined because the first and the third have similar personalities. And I want to know how I can, try to bring out because she tends to become a little more shy and she doesn't have as much confidence as compared to the the first and the third. So I would like to know, how could I, being a parent of three different children, I mean, three different personalities, three children having three different personalities, how can, I probably change my parenting style when it comes to, the middle child?
No, I just want to take 30 seconds. I know I'm barging in, but this is something that's very favorite and I'm very passionate about it. Miss Frida, I just want to take you 30 seconds. One thing. I've done so many sessions with children and in corporate saying, isko confidence nahi hai. Confidence is a reflection of something that happens at the back end. I'm saying is, jab hum gaadi mein tel bharte hai, and we put in fuel, we don't put in fuel where the indicator is there. We put in fuel in the tanki and the indicator is the one which is reflecting things. So my only submission to all of us is, don't try to increase your confidence of the child by saying, you're not confident, you are not confident. You should become confident, you should become confident. Confidence is a reflection of knowledge, self-belief, depth of knowledge, your ability to express, the way you talk, the way you have been groomed. It all comes out as confidence. Number 1 point. Number 2 point, ma'am saying that child is not as confident. My only submission by 3 words is, first we tell stories to our children, then we make them believe those stories. And the best important thing is we forget in the first place we made these stories. रीमा तू स्टेज पे डर जाएगी अगर मैं पहले 5 years में बोलता रहूंगा, then मैं भूल जाऊंगा, and then I will be told by Reema, you know what, I am very afraid to go on stage, and I'll tell the whole world, yeah, Reema is a very quiet child, she cannot go on stage. Actually, I have started telling her and I've forgotten that I started telling her this. So we can keep talking, but I have to hold myself back because it's a very passionate subject as far as I am concerned, but I leave it back to Reema.
No, I think I need to ask Principal Nozat that this needs to be a part 2 of this whole session because it's such a serious topic and I can see more parents raising their hands. So I just want to respect more parents here. Miss Pooja, before Miss Pooja, I'd like to respect Miss Nirupama. Miss Nirupama, if you're hearing me, can you please ask your question, Miss Nirupama? Are you, Ms. Nirupama, can you unmute yourself? Yes. Is it possible to unmute?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Super.
Very good afternoon. And thank you, Captain, for giving me that idea. Yes, the masala box that I use regularly, it can be taken out of my kitchen. Now, my greatest challenge is, as a teacher, okay, how do I bring or use this masala box in my classroom when during this COVID time? Okay, I have a challenge, a bigger challenge. I'm here right in front of the camera. Had it been a physical classroom, it would have been something different. But here in this COVID times, when I see my students are out there trying to reach out to me, I am also reaching out to them. But there comes some constraints in between, the warmth, okay? And I want the child. I know that this child can do very well. How do I bring out those qualities? How do I help the child?
So I'm saying that one of the challenges, my wife is also a teacher in my own house and everywhere else today, it's online teaching is, that's the way adaptation as such, what we say. My thought is as follows on this, that the learning will happen in any spectrum. आप फोन पे भी बात करेंगे तो learning होगा, आप online भी करेंगे तो learning होगा. Believe me, you are a teacher with a specific school. Which school is that, ma'am? Nirupama ma'am? Are you with the same school? Okay. Believe me, yes, when I'm saying this, and you can reflect back that the children who don't come on time in a normal case will not come online on a given time. The children who don't show initiative will not show initiative. The children whose time and again audio and video will be off will be the same children who in a normal case would have reflected something about homework not done and things like that. So there is only a certain amount of change that has happened because of online. Lot of parents, lot of children, at the same time, lot of teachers who are as ineffective in the classroom are now taking the excuse of online teaching. That much I can also say with a certain amount of confidence. You ask Advocate Preeti, if she was to fight the court case online, she will be as effective. Take it from me today. Because all I'm trying to say, the medium is changing. You could be on the phone, but if you have the basics right. So Nirupama ma'am, if you are thinking that a whole lot of challenge is coming to you because of the online system, don't feel too guilty about it. That much I can tell you. Otherwise, you will be overwhelmed by this guilt. Ki, oh, I wanted to actually help, but because of COVID, I'm not able to help. Your situation hai wo hai. And if you want to make a difference, you can still make. Children at their own houses are capturing whatever you are teaching. You are making a difference to their life. Be rest assured that some people have started using this whole gamut of online. Internet nahi aa raha hai, camera nahi chal raha hai, phone lines are not working, as an excuse rather than making use of it. So that would be my submission to you, that this is there to stay. It's not going to go away. We are going to have
Can I just add one thing
please,
here?
please, ma'am.
See, you are rightly said, being a lawyer, even we are not able to go to the court. So we are really missing our court. Now our courts are also started virtually. So initially, definitely we all have, that feeling that this is not, good. We are not enjoying. We are not being properly heard. We are not this, we are not that. But then, when we started understanding now this is a reality. This is going to be for another 5 months, 6 months, a year or so. And if you want that you should be heard somewhere, or you should do your work, then this is only the forum that you have to adjust yourself. You have to make yourself more listener. You have to address your case very strongly. And then we all started doing this. So then we are so used to now that we are now enjoying the virtual courts. So because it's good that we are sitting in our office, we are doing our work, and at the same time we are attending the matter also. You say rightly that many people are taking excuses. I'll just give you one small incident happened, which may be published in many newspaper also. What happened in the criminal matters when they apply for a bail? These things. Then when entire matter had been heard, everything happened. When they realize that their client will reject the bail, or they will not get the order, they will switch off their video, or they disconnected, and then they will message, I am not able to connect, I have this problem, that problem. So they are avoiding those proceeding. So it may happen in the students also, because they are also very used to with the classroom. Everybody wants that everyone should go in a air, they should have meet people. This is a very human mentality. And now when we are come in the one cage, like in the virtual courtroom, or virtual school, or virtual classroom. So even we can understand the mentality and the mental condition of the children also. They need some variety. I have seen my neighbor child, very small child, she's in the nursery KG or something. Even she don't sit sometimes. She keep open the classroom and then she roam around. But then, they are doing many varieties. In fact, our judges also started doing many things to attract the, advocates to come to this virtual courtroom also. So I think so some understanding we require, or some variety we require, innovative something require, where we can attract the children, we can have their concentration on the virtual classroom also.
So Nirupama, ma'am, I think can we move on to our next question? I hope you've been included and having a good time with us. I would like to bring in Miss Pooja Bhandarkar. Miss Pooja Bhandarkar, can you hear me? Number one.
Yes, yes. Good afternoon, ma'am, and good afternoon to all the panelists.
Sure.
I just had one question. I have a 7-year-old son, and he's a bit talkative and more so he has an opinion in everything that we are discussing. Even if as a family we are having any discussion, he has an opinion in it. Even in school with the teachers, he has to have an opinion in everything. So I am really confused whether it's a good habit that he should be interfering or maybe giving an opinion in everything. So should it be mellowed down, or should it be encouraged? And if encouraged, then in what way? So
beautiful question.
So this is where the thin line will come in, ma'am. And if you recollect, even, and if you just reflect, in every profession, in every human interaction, actually there is a thin line to say, when do I keep talking? When do I listen? When do I let go? So this art is something that will have to be taught to the, or has to be nudged to the child. If he's talkative, it's a very good thing. But sometimes what happens is talking for the sake of it, trying to validate your thoughts because you want to just keep talking, because you want to take the spotlight. So I've just written somewhere that we need to give wings to our children to fly. That's a very good thing. But itna bhi nahi ki we now they become what is called as a little bit over smart, a little bit arrogant. So I'm always saying we are all on the spectrum. So suppose I'm a very confident person. Super confident becomes rude, and super rude becomes arrogant. But the starting point is confidence. Similarly, if I'm talking, I'm very good at it. At in classroom with teachers, I go to somebody's house, I am the one who loves the spotlight. Then what happens is the others are all the time wondering that, where is this all leading to? So you'll have to manage it, ma'am. I don't think, if you honestly ask me, you are going to be with your child now 7 years old, and at least till the time the child goes to class 12, that's another 11 years, I'm saying roughly. It's very difficult for me or anybody of us to actually tell you what to do. What my sense is, and this is my honest submission to you, you got to do trial and error. And you got to say, okay, this is the time. It's actually, you got to say, okay, this is fine with the child. I give him this much of leeway, but not this leeway. And once you lay down the boundaries, the child is very intelligent. He will understand that, yes, ye teacher hai. Children in school behave differently in front of principal. Children in school behave differently in front of the class teacher. Let us be very honest to ourselves. So children know exactly. I think you'll have to play a little bit, ma'am, as per the context and the situation. Saying whether is it a good thing or a bad thing would be slightly overarching this question itself. Just let it flow naturally, as long as aap ghar mein, and I would also urge one more thing. A last point I want to make is, imagine a situation, ma'am, you, me and Rima are talking. I'm just giving a live example. Miss Pooja, Rima and me are talking on a subject, and when Miss Pooja tries to say something, we say, no, this is not meant for you. How would that particular individual feel? All I'm trying to say is, can we be conscious of the fact that when we discuss certain things in front of the child, and the child makes a remark or observation, a factual presentation, they're the first one to say it's not meant for you. But if it's not meant for me, why are you discussing in front of me then? Because no person likes to be excluded. So if you are going to discuss, if Ms. Preeti and Ms. Rima are going to discuss something in front of me, and I raise my hand and say, I want to say this, they can't tell me, no, Nitin, this is not meant for you. Then my question to myself is, if it is not meant for me, why are you discussing then in front of me? You can discuss, you can tell me, Nitin, please go to the other room. So the child also goes through the similar kind of thing. Maybe the child is not able to express as much. मेरे सामने ये बात कर रहे हैं about a certain thing which is happening to Trump. Trump ne Twitter has banned Trump. The child is thinking, "Acha, why? But what happened? No, it's not meant for you." And then why are you talking in front of the child? So I think
yes, I fully agree with you, sir. Because many times, it happens, we talk many things in front of the child. Child listen everything. From his ability, he understand what he wants to understand. And then, he makes a blunders outside. So this has happened many times, many places. So, it is we who has to select what is to be, talk in front of the child. At the same time, the child should be make understand that this is the, right, this is a wrong, this is the what, situations are. So this is definitely, I can say, yes, it is the parents who has to understand first more what to talk, what not to talk in front of. Second thing, that you should never discourage the child. At the same time, you should not even encourage such kind of activity. Each and everything he will, have his own opinion. He should be make understand what is a difference between his opinion, what is the elders talk is there, which is very important. So that line you have to draw as a parents.
Absolutely. I think in the last session, I would like to tell Ms. Pooja that even Dr. Swapna Patkar said very clearly, there are certain discussions which are in the living room of your house, in the lounge of your house, and there are certain discussions between parents which are meant in the bedroom of your house, which is very clearly well defined. And I think if you can understand, there are certain barriers or parameters that we also need to keep in mind when we're looking at that sensitive sponge, because the child is a sponge. He's taking
Yes.
everything and putting it in him. So perfect. Thank you so much. We move on to our next question, which is, I would like to respect Ms. Sheetal Chaparia. Ms. Sheetal, if you're around us and if you can please ask your question, I'll be very happy to address this. And followed by Ms. Ami Timbadia and Ms. Krupa J. Saloth. I think we will have only time for 3 questions. So I appreciate if you all can all be online. Ms. Sheetal, over to you.
Yes, miss. Miss, my problem is that when it comes to acting skills, I am very free to, means I can remember the dialogues, but when it comes to writing in the examination, I have a fear of writing and I tend to forget my answers. But when I give the oral to my mama, I can give the answers, but when it comes to writing, I forget the answers. So can you please give me a tip about this?
Sheetal, thank you so much. So nice to have you, Sheetal. And may you wish you all success, Sheetal, in all that you do. Over to my panelists.
Sheetal, which class are you in, Sheetal?
5th grade.
Oh, lovely.
I think that's my student Vritti Shaparia. Vritti, is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
No problem, no problem. So I will just answer you this way, Sheetal. You are yourself saying, sorry, what's the name of the child?
Vritti, so, yeah.
Okay. So I am just saying you are yourself giving the answers. You know, the best part is if you would have asked me a question that I am talking, when I'm talking, I'm good, but I don't know what happens to me when I write. This ka matlab, you are now talking as if you don't know the answer, but you're already giving me the story that actually I'm very confident when I speak, I can do very good acting, but when I start, I get afraid, right? You're saying you get afraid and then I forget everything. So the answer is with you. Now you need to write down this whole thing, this dialogue of ours, and then say, I just remove the word fear. Whatever I'm thinking, when I'm good at oral, I will only start writing the way it is written. I'll tell you the challenge could be, and this is for the mother also and maybe the teachers. What has happened over a period of time, this is something that one needs to understand. Each one of us gets a little bit conscious when the written context is asked. Let's be very honest again. Why? Because the written context remains. See, what happens is, मेरे टीचर मुझे जो एग्जाम पेपर में जब मुझे असेस करती है तो मेरा रिटर्न मुझे दिखाती है मुंह पे और बोलती है देखो नितिन आपने ये गलत किया है. Look at your handwriting, Nitin. Look at the way you have used grammar. Look at the way you have not given the comma. So since there is a posterity and there is a record of my written context, I sometimes get more conscious about it. But when I'm talking, now there is no, whatever I'm talking, even if I'm using a plus minus, my hands are moving this, that, I'm not becoming conscious because no recording is being done, hopefully, and nobody is going to show it. Imagine me now doing this webinar and somebody was to show me what I've written. I would be laughing at myself and saying, "Yare baap re, ye baat kiya maine? Oh, yaar, this is appearing to be so foolish." Because I would better of myself when I read the written context. I would like to be the better version of myself. So my request to the parent and the child is, take away the pressure of it. Let initially you write, बच्चे आपको जो अच्छा लगता है, जिस language में आपको अच्छा लगता है उसमें लिखिए. You will find slowly you will become more and more better at writing. And then what your teacher or parent says, the sentence formation, the creative writing, or how to write those points, okay, you will be able to master it. Is that fine?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Vritti,
So
sir,
you,
can
yeah.
I say something?
Yes, ma'am, please.
I think the fact that in this parents workshop, there is a student who is wanting to ask a question. We already have leaders in making and leaders formed. I am so amazed at this. And Rima, just give me 1 minute, please, sir. I would like to share this today. One of my students, Dhruv Dedia, yesterday participated in an inter-school competition online. And I called him yesterday night, 9:30, to congratulate him. And I'll tell you why. Because in the competition, the rules were that if you wish to answer, you must raise your hands. And Dhruv was waiting for the hands to, the name to be called out, and somebody else unmuted and answered and won the prize. Dhruv unmuted himself and actually argued with the committee over there, saying that this is not fair. It's okay if I don't win, but let us play a fair game. This amazing thing, when students go ahead and this is true leadership. I think this is what we need to prepare children for, not just winning or losing, that's part and parcel of a game. But if we can cater to their needs, if we can make them bold, and beautifully put in by sir, the IEE, and by ma'am, lovely points. I must say this is not going to stop here. I will
leadership also, that you should be listen also. So
Yes.
Dhruv has done the same thing, that he should listen. Everybody should listen him. That is also one of the quality of a leader.
But Miss Reema, this should not stop here. I think we need another session with Mr. Nitin and Miss Preeti and Miss Dr. Swapna. And thank you so much, actually. Over to you again, Miss Reema.
I'm so glad that this whole morning is working out as worthwhile for, number one, me as a mother, because I'm learning so much from just you, Principal, from Nitin and this. So it's a great value for me. And I'm glad that, we can do this together. My last two questions, because I really want to respect them. But before that, I'm really wanting to say this, there's a mother who's saying this, that, when Nitin, Group Captain Nitin, this is to, in a way she's saying, you said ke initiative low, but when my child takes an initiative, wo over smart gina jata hai, that ye to bas hamesha initiative leta hai. I can feel that, mother. Second question is from a mother who's saying, again, the child has become over mature during the pandemic, what to do? And when my child comes in, another question is, when my child comes in front of the teacher, he is well behaved, but when they are in front of the parents, they are a different person altogether. So I know the answers, but I want to just, hopefully, if you all can quickly just touch upon these three, and then we go to the last two questions and then say thank you. Quickly, one question is, जब ये इनिशिएटिव लेता है उसको ओवर स्मार्ट बोला जाता है. सेकंड क्वेश्चन इज, कोविड टाइम में बहुत मैच्योर हो गया है बच्चा, क्या करे? एंड थर्ड क्वेश्चन, एज आई just mentioned to you about the fact that my kid is very different in front of the teacher and extremely different at home.
So my kid is best in front of the teacher and extremely different home. We can ask these questions to ourselves. I'm very good in when I'm talking to you. I've actually worn a very, very iron t-shirt shirt as such because you invited me. So the moment this gets over, I'm going to remove this and be in my Sunday t-shirt. So that suffices to say that being your presentable best in front of the teacher, people you want to impress, as we grow in age and stage, it could be boyfriend, girlfriend, thereafter husband, mother-in-laws, corporate CEOs, Ratan Tata. I just want to suffice this by saying it's natural. Don't worry. Don't be in competition with the teacher. Parents, मैं हाथ जोड़ के आपको एक विनती करता हूँ. Don't be in competition with the teacher. Teacher is there to influence your child only for 3, 4, 5 hours. You are there for the rest 20 hours. So don't try to be in that mode. Number one. Number two, about COVID times, enough is said about becoming mature. I think it's gone behind us now. The new, inverted commas. I have got fed up of hearing the word called as new normal, but I'm using it again. So let's leave that. And the third one, what you are saying, that thin line of difference between initiative and over smart, arrogance and confidence, this is going to happen every phase and stage. It also affects, I'll tell you what, it is also contextual. When I'm talking to you in a given spectrum of society, the volume control is also very relative. If I go down to the certain other place and context, I start to talk loudly. So what I'm saying is, जिसको हम confidence initiative बोल रहे हैं, उनको जो labeling हो रही है, saying as over smart, take it with a pinch of salt. Do some analysis ki, is it out of the insecurity of the individual? Sometimes as adults, we also feel the best thing is to put the person on the back foot by saying, don't ask me over smart questions. So now if you keep hearing this often, you may like to do some reflection. Is it really being an over, is the behavior that way? Sometimes like in फौज में मैम हम बोलते थे, आप मुझे ये सवाल क्यों पूछ रहे हो? सवाल के लिए कि आपका नॉलेज शो ऑफ करने के लिए. बहुत सारे ऐसे होते हैं. In open seminars, they'll raise their hand and say, ma'am, I am actually this, I am that, I am this. And the panelist is thinking, भाई साहब सवाल क्या है? सवाल तो पूछिए. आपने अभी तक सब कुछ बता दिया, आपके credentials बता दिया, everything you have said your knowledge. So sometimes as panelist I say, what's your question? And that is where you will find in children also. Sometimes they will say, ma'am, I have a doubt. Okay, what is the doubt? Ma'am, actually you said that day and that day what happened? Sometimes now on online they will be, ma'am, I have a doubt. Yes, what is it? Ma'am, 9:02 हो गए. They will tell the teacher. And then the teacher will say, I know, but no, ma'am, you only told me to. So again, there is nothing unnatural about it. There is no formula to it. Just sense it. Don't label the child. I'm saying be cautious. Don't label the child as being over smart. Don't let this initiative go down. My only submission is that don't be so overwhelming by saying, idhar wo kiya, udhar wo kiya. Let it flow. A little bit of let go bhi karo. Jane do. Some input by some teacher, let it go. Don't have to take it too hard. My bacha, my project, teacher ke samne you have done this, meri naak katwa di. Itna bada usko context nahi dena chahiye. Ye mera thought hai.
Actually, parents should also understand the child psychology, because we generally we thought what we are like, but if you put yourself into that child level and then think, they are also struggling with many questions, many things. So this is all burst of all these things. They take more initiative, they become more matured during this COVID and everything, because they are also frustrated. So that frustration they take out in some places. So generally they become more mature. They tend to answer each and every gathering, or each and every topic of the house, everything. So you have to divert the mind of the child to his level, and that is very important. At the same time, even the parents has to also keep child engaged. They also give the time to the child for that level. So that is one of the balance you can do this. Regarding you said, Mr. Sir, that they have to should not be calm down the child. I fully agree. Sometimes it happens कि if एक बच्चा अच्छा कर रहा है तो 10 बोलने वाले तो होते ही है कि ये ज़्यादा over smart है. But for that reason, you don't discourage your child. But yes, you make him understand what is right and what is wrong, and let him follow his own heart, which is very important.
Very true, very true. So you're saying that the balance of being, as group captain said, arrogance and confidence and initiative and oversmart, there's a thin line, and it's all so important that we all need to get that thin line right. Last two questions, as I really want to respect. I know we've at 12:30 already, but Miss Ami Timbadia, if you're around with us, please, can I have your question? And finally, Miss J. Saloth, please. I'll be very happy to take this.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm Amisha. I have two daughters. One is in grade 2 and one is in junior KG. Now, my elder daughter is a good listener and my younger daughter is a good speaker. So always the younger daughter keeps on speaking, and the elder one has to, means she keeps on listening and understanding things. But now I want my elder one also to speak up, and I want my younger one to be calm and listen to her. So I'm stuck up with the thing how to do that.
मैम ये अगर उल्टा होता तो कोई चेंज होता?
No, I just want to balance it, and if this happens over time, it will become monotonous and elder one will not speak up. It is the fear in my mind.
Correct. I'm saying this, ma'am. I'm with you, and I can say with a little bit of conviction that out of the 98 participants, leave apart the panelists, there are 96% or 98% women who are attending this session. You take it from me.
Okay.
The need of a mother, ये जो worry आपकी है, ये बहुत स्वाभाविक है, बहुत natural है, मैं उसको मना ही नहीं कर रहा हूँ. The need of the mother that my child should not be afraid of speaking in person, people in front of stage is a very swabhavik, natural. I'm not denying that. So what you have is right, that you want the child. I'm just saying, leave apart the other child who speaks. Don't try to get it down. Just try to get the child who doesn't speak up. I'm just trying to say, balancing में क्या होता है मैम, कई बार जो इधर है उसको भी नीचे लाते हैं और जो इधर है उसको ऊपर लाते हैं. मैं बोलते हैं इसको इधर ही रहने दो ना, कोई बात नहीं. और ये स्वाभाविक है मैम, कंपैरिजन बहुत स्वाभाविक है और आपसे ज्यादा समाज बहुत स्वाभाविक रूप से कंपेयर करता है.
Right.
वो आपको और उसका they will make you more conscious of the fact, your one daughter speaks a lot and the other doesn't speak. It may not be in your mind, in your husband's mind, in your daughter's mind. The society at large will keep comparing.
Okay.
Because
right.
I mean that's the way we are. So as long as I'm saying, trying to seek a balance may not be a really, it would be an overarching thing. And again, give it time, give it process. Again, maybe swabhavik tarah se. By the way, let me also tell the audience one more thing. It is not that every leader is an extrovert. It's a proven fact.
Yes.
Okay.
You talk to IITians, you talk to Sundar Pichai, you talk to Satya Nadella, these people, you talk to Amitabh Bachchan. By the way, Amitabh Bachchan is known as a introvert. But itself is a wrong word, but introvertism जिसको बोलते हैं. कहने का मतलब मैं ये बताना चाह रहा हूँ कि आज हमने spotlight में रहना has become equivalent of leadership. No, it is not that. That the person who enjoys spotlight is only a good leader. So if the natural feeling of your child is that that particular child is comfortable, is very conscious, and is very much in the skin of herself by being a good listener, let it be. No problem. There are many areas wherein leadership can be done from backstage. You don't have to be always in front end. There is back-end leadership, there is social leadership, there is Baba Amte also, who's a great leader. So all I'm trying to say is, trophies lena, stage pe jana itself is not necessarily leadership. But that particular child, it's okay. In my opinion, you will be worried about it, which is natural. You will stop worrying it about at a certain age and stage, which is also natural. So let it flow.
Oh, thank you, sir. You removed my fear.
અમે આપણા ગુજરાતીમાં કહે છે ને શાંત પાણી ઊંડા હોય છે. So next
Arre,
time when
yes.
somebody say you answer this કે શાંત પાણી ઊંડા હોય છે, because એવું નથી કે ખાલી જે બોલતા હોય એ જ સ્માર્ટ હોય, because actually it is opposite કે જે બહુ શાંત હોય ને એ વિચારતા વધારે હોય, એટલે માટે એ શાંત હોય.
Right. Thank you so much.
Advocate Preeti, so much Gujarati I really got, and love the fact
because
that
it's my mother, it's a mother tongue, so yes,
no, but it makes a lot of sense. You're talking about, it's like almost still waters that run, in the sense like, the person can be intense and have so much of depth, which is true.
The mother tongue is always very beautiful and very good, which is very close to your heart, and every time you understand very fast in your mother tongue, you tend to understand very fast.
In fact, I would like to bring this here. The principal, in fact, encourages. I remember her telling me that, we encourage not only just English expressions, and it's so important as a country. If you see China, Japan, these countries express in their local languages as well, So,
in my college days, when I was in Lalas, I used to teach small children, especially nursery for KG. Like I just because that's what. And those children who were in English medium, I used to teach them the Gujarati, and it was so wonderful. You thoroughly enjoy yourself, by teaching them. Yeah. It's a beautiful process.
No, and I thank you so much for bringing that process into our conversation. And one more, Ms. Amio, because my kids are like that. They are chalk and cheese. It's not a cookie cutter model. My older daughter is absolutely different compared to my younger daughter, but they both
bound to be. In fact, my brother and sister are twins, but they are absolutely opposite. Absolutely opposite.
But they're all doing well in their lives.
Very well. But both the temperament is different. Otherwise generally says twins are always similar. But if you see look-wise, everything is different. Nature, everything is different.
Yes, and we're moving on to the next question. And before I bring in Ms. Krupa in, so Doon, there is a question by Doon wherein the person is saying, when the kid is very aggressive, how do we handle that? So do you want to speak about it, please? If you've risen your hand, I have a name, Doon, DHOON, please.
Ma'am, my child is very aggressive. And whenever I teach him don't do like this, then also he do that. So how can I handle him?
Your child is an aggressive child, is what you say?
Yes.
Only, ma'am, if I may ask you a question, only on the basis of what you just explained, that if you tell the child not to do something, the child does that make you form an opinion that the child is aggressive, or some other things also?
Actually, he's having a little bit speaking problem. He's not very clear. He's just 5 years old. So he become very aggressive. And if I tell him not to do, he will do that aggressively, very aggressively.
Ma'am, I would be a little bit less qualified to go in any more details, but I'm sure Nuzhat ma'am and Reema can connect with you later and help you to take on this challenge, because anything more than this, I'm not qualified after understanding the context. So permit me to just leave it at that.
Yes. Yes.
We will actually certainly get back to that question maybe a little later. Ms.
Yes,
Doon?
because
Yes,
I'll tell you why, Ms. Doon. We need to respect your question, because this question is not just about aggression. It's about understanding that beautiful mind that is trying to be aggressive. And let me be honest, this calls for a little more one-on-one interaction. And as the group captain said, it needs an offline discussion as well. So, we'd love to respect this and take it forward in different environment. We move on to Ms. Karishma.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, Ms. Doon.
Thanks,
Thank you. And I think Ms. Krupa J. Salot. I think I'll bring in Ms. Krupa first, because she's been raising her hands for a very long time, and I want to respect Ms. Krupa. Ms. Krupa, can we have your question, please?
Yeah, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Ma'am, my child is a little bit ziddy type of, and he doesn't like to study more. He doesn't like to read storybooks. He doesn't like to do any homework or anything. I have to force him for everything. What is the solution for him?
How old is the child?
7 years. He's in first standard.
तो बिल्कुल पढ़ाई नहीं करते कि किसी और तरीके से पढ़ाई करते हैं?
नहीं, मतलब उसको कुछ धमकी देना पड़ता है, डराना पड़ता है, तभी वो जाके बैठता है, और तभी भी वो रो के ऐसे पढ़ाई करता है, एकदम सीरियसली पढ़ाई नहीं करता है।
मेरे पास
खेलना है पूरे।
नहीं, मैं खेलेगा तो नहीं, तो मैं कुछ और भी बोलूंगा। अगर आई होप द चाइल्ड इज नॉट लिसनिंग, बिकॉज
नो, ही इज नॉट लिसनिंग, ही इज नॉट देयर।
हाँ, मैंने खेलेगा तो अच्छा है मैम। मैं क्या बोलूं अभी, मेरे को आई एम लॉस ऑफ वर्ड्स, बिकॉज आई डोंट थिंक इट्स अ चैलेंज. I would just say that as the days progress, you will find how to motivate, because मुझे ऐसा एहसास हो रहा है कि 100 में से 4-5-6% बच्चे ऐसे होंगे जो खुद पढ़ाई करने के लिए उत्सुक होते होंगे. ये मेरा थॉट है, because मैं उनमें से हूँ जो कि नहीं था पढ़ाई के लिए, खेलना कूदना. बट आई थिंक इट ऑल गेट स्ट्रीमलाइंड. अगेन आई एम गोइंग बैक. अगर हम घर में जो एक the best thing that happens to any person in companies across to children, what we see and what is the culture today. We say corporate culture, organizational culture. Nuzhat is heading an organization called a school, which is number XYZ in Maharashtra level. There is a what is called the smell of the place, जिसको बोलते हैं. अगर हम किसी organization में जाए, किसी घर में जाए, किसी एक परिवार के साथ interact करें, तो हमें एक ओपिनियन बनाते हैं, हमें एक एहसास होता है, उधर की जो एक फीलिंग आती है. आई थिंक इफ दैट इज स्ट्रॉन्ग एज फार एज एकेडमिक्स गो, खेल कूद गो, बिहेवियर विद पेरेंट्स, आई मीन एल्डर्स गो, रिस्पेक्ट गोज, पावर ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन गोज, इट्स if that is strong, ma'am, I don't think you have to worry and put pressure onto yourself. I'm not saying the child, because the child is not under pressure. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You don't take the pressure. It is a clinically researched fact of life that the mother is able to pass on every pressure to the child. You can read about it. I am confident of what I'm saying with the knowledge that every worry that the mother has gets passed on to the child.
Yeah.
There is a huge amount of research and science behind it. So as long as you are okay with certain
what should I do if he is not studying, he is not doing anything related to studies?
I'll tell you one thing, Miss Krupa. You know, if you're, when you say कि आप धमकी,
yeah, ma'am, you can talk in Gujarati.
Yeah, कि तमे धमकी आपो तो child base છે. But you know, હવે એમાંથી થશે શું કે એટલે થયું કદાચ હશે કે થશે એવું કે એ child ને એ વસ્તુ પર નફરત આવી જશે. This is what I seen in many time. કે તમે જે વસ્તુ બહુ ફોર્સફુલી કરવા જાઓ ચાઇલ્ડ ની પાછળ, તો એ ચાઇલ્ડ છે ને એ વસ્તુને નિગ્લેક્ટ કરશે કે એ વસ્તુને નહીં કરશે, છોડી દેશે. So this is maybe one of the cause. એટલે થોડુંક કંઈક ચેન્જ કરીને કે એને સમજાવીને, કારણ કે એના ઉપર જીદ કરી, તમે પણ એના ઉપર જીદ કરશો તો બાળક જીદ તો બહુ મોટી છે, એ આપણને ખબર છે. એટલે તમે બાળક જીદ કરશો તો એ બિલકુલ નહીં કરશે. એટલે થોડુંક સમજાવી પટાવીને જીદ વગર એને બેસાડવો પડશે કે બેસાડવી પડશે તો જ આગળ કરશે, ને તો છે ને આ જીદમાં નહીં કરશે પાછું. એટલે ઈ તમે જે સર કે છે કે થોડું જીનમાં પણ આવે છે, મધર પાસ ઓન કરે છે, પણ મધર પણ ઘણી વખત છે ને બહુ અગ્રેસિવ થઈ જાય છે કે નહીં મારા ચાઇલ્ડ આ વસ્તુ આ ટાઈમ પર કરવી જ જોઈએ. પણ એ વખતે તમે ચાઇલ્ડને ખુશ કરીને કરો તો ચાઇલ્ડ જલ્દી કરશે, પણ જબરજસ્તી કરશો તો ચાઇલ્ડ નહીં કરશે.
ઓકે. બીકોઝ ઈ જ્યારે ઈ કરતો નથી ને એવું થાય છે તો મને પણ ગુસ્સો આવી જાય.
હા, યસ. સો યુ નો એ વખતે શું થાય છે, ચાઇલ્ડને ખબર છે હવે કે જો હું ભણવા બેસીશ ને તો મારી મમ્મી મારા પર ગુસ્સો કરવાની છે, આમ કરવાની છે, એટલે એ પહેલેથી જ એનું માઇન્ડ ડેવલપ કરી નાખે છે તમારી
કરેલું છે. ઓકે.
યસ. સો ધેટ યુ હેવ ટુ ફર્સ્ટ યુ હેવ ટુ ઇમ્પ્રોવાઇઝ યોરસેલ્ફ. પછી તમારા ચાઇલ્ડને થોડુંક લેવું પડશે.
યા શ્યોર મેમ. થેન્ક યુ મેમ. થેન્ક યુ સર.
Thank you, Ms. Krupa. But yes, there was a very, very serious message that Advocate Preeti just gave, that frankly, parents, we have to do our homework first. Because as parents, we have to do our own introspection. As a mother, frankly, I have done it. I have also been a very anxious mother when my older one was unwell. She was a very unwell child, and every time I would go into panic mode, though I was very high on EI. Frankly, जैसे बोलते हैं ना, अच्छी बात है, एक सर्जन अपने बच्चे पे सर्जरी नहीं कर सकता. तो मैं कितनी हाई होंगी इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस पे, जब मेरा बच्चा बीमार था, लेट मी बी ऑनेस्ट, मैं थोड़ी पागल हो गई थी. और वो बैक टू बैक बीमार था. इफ नॉट फॉर माय हस्बैंड हु काउंसल्ड मी, मैं एक पैनिक की मदर बन गई थी, एंड वो मैं फाइट करके निकल आई बाहर. What नितिन सर इज सेइंग, वो पैनिक मैंने मेरे बच्चों पे आई थिंक उस पे डाला था कि वो मम्मी मेरे बाजू में है, वो टेंशन में आती है, पापा मेरे बाजू में है, तो वो रिलैक्स रहती थी. तो गलती मेरी थी कि मेरा बच्चा मेरे को देख के और पैनिक हो रहा था, तो वो पापा को मांगती थी तभी कि मम्मा तुम प्लीज जाओ डैडी को भेजो हॉस्पिटल में, मम्मा प्लीज तुम जाओ डैडी को भेजो. तो आई नो अंडरस्टैंड मैम एंड नितिन ग्रुप कैप्टन, आई नो व्हाट यू आर सेइंग, दैट समटाइम्स एंजाइटी इज थ्रोन टू द किड्स. आई डिड इट एज अ मदर, आई फेल्ड एंड आई रीवर्कड ऑन माई सेल्फ, and today I think I'm a better mother with my children. Thank you so much. I worked on me, so I think we all need to work on ourselves. And last question, I think there was a question from Miss Karishma. I think she's now put her hand down. I hope she has her answers. Her questions have been answered. Maybe there was Miss Karishma and who is now not asking that. That's perfectly fine. One more last question. I know I'm keeping, I mean, how I wish. Principal, we need to do another session, Principal. There's one more question and they're really wanting to ask this. Mr. Karan Bajaj, are you around with us, please?
Yes, ma'am. This is Sonia Bajaj. I've logged in from Karan Bajaj's ID actually.
Sure,
ma'am, I have a daughter. She's a 6-year-old and she's the only child. So how to inculcate the this sharing habit in a child? Like, for example, like as and when they go to school, so they do tend to share with the other kids, like their snacks box, maybe pencil, eraser, whatever. But in the house, like they are totally alone. So how to inculcate that sharing things in them?
I take the liberty of passing this question to you.
Hello?
I'm saying, Rima, you would be in a better position to answer this.
Yes. All right, then. If you're giving me the permission to, so yes. Ma'am, you said, because I can see you, so Miss Bajaj, just few things. I'm an only child. And I was an only child by design or by default, but I was a very, very proud child. My parents, I'm a child of the 1970s. And then with this whole thing about, having another, boy child, let me be honest, this boy child syndrome that, oh, ek hi beti se kaise, my mom put her foot down. She said, this is it. And this is what I will give. And I will give the best to my daughter, which they did. My parents did. They gave me, as an Indian middle class family, they gave me whatever they could. But there was one line that my mother taught me. It stayed on. I lost her 25 years ago, but that rings in my ears every time, that beta, I'm giving you enough, but have enough gratitude, beta, enough gratitude to say I have got this thanks to my parents, but it's not that it is permanent. Value what I'm giving you today, and the more you give, the more you'll grow. And she always told me that do not be arrogant, because you, like I remember on my 4th birthday, I got this beautiful red Jeep, which no other kid in the society had, a beautiful red Jeep. Chalne ke liye. I was 4 years old. And, I was this kid is like, only child hai na, to sab kuch mil jata hai is bachchi ko. The first thing that my mother told me was that only Jeep is it your only red Jeep? I said, no, mom, I want all my friends to sit in it. And I want to give that experience to my friends to have this Jeep. And you know what? On my own birthday, this Jeep came, and I'm a December born. So frankly, Christmas time was fun times, right? I'm a December kid. So Christmas was coming close. I'll tell you the sharing and the caring which I did. On Christmas Day, that Jeep was never mine. मेरे को signal driver बना के रख दिया मेरे friends ने, और सभी Jeep में थे, वो red Jeep में. And I never sat on it. I became the signal man. They told me, तुम signal driver बन जाओ. You give us the controls that you're saying, okay, now next. So that thing of giving, I don't know. It has to come from the parents, please. If my parents didn't teach me to give, and active giving. And another thing my mother taught me was charity. I don't know whether it works for me.
It is worked very, very fast. It worked very fast, Riva.
It works. It's like mere koi piggy bank, I don't call it that way, but a little box I had, a cat box. My mother used to tell me, us time pe 25 paisa hota tha, 25 paise mein balloon aata tha. My mother used to tell me, wo 25 paisa ho sake to dal do usme, 10 paisa ho sake to dal do usme. वो जब भी किटी बनेगा, वो तुम्हारी किटी नहीं है. Give it to one poor child and buy something for that child. Trust me, I don't know why, but that sense of giving came to me there. मेरा छोटा सा बॉक्स में 10 पैसा, 25 पैसा, वो balloon, and my mom said, I am giving you that so that you can help another child. So I don't know, Miss Bajaj, if through my life examples, if I could bring you some words, ma'am. But this,
and there are two more things, because Rima, even my house, we have a single kid, so they are also alone. But then you have to teach them two things very important. One is a sharing, that is always there, and one is a bonding and team building. So when they are cousins, friends, so they have to learn the sharing. Because generally child is alone in the house, that's okay, but when you keeps on telling them the things, these are ours, the cousins are yours, the friends are yours, you have to share with them, you have to care for them. So this also works. And on their birthdays or anything, you start giving the chebal up. We generally do. You start, attend some orphanage or something. Then ask her only to, do all the, other work, charity, this thing. So that built in her automatically. Like our kids also. So we generally ask them only to do all these things. So you mingle with the other child. You give them the gift. You do this. So that thing, though they are alone, but at least they learn all these things. It will come in their own mind. So that can be one of the, we can have something like this in the kids.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
And I think it's almost getting to be 1, and I don't know kiske ghar pe sala dabba ban raha hai ki nahi, khana ban chuka hai, pata nahi. But my house, my mother's dabba is still waiting in the kitchen for me to go there now. So it's the second role which I play as a mother and as a house. So ladies and gentlemen, I don't know, Miss Trupti Panchal, no, Miss Nozat, there is this one hand again. I don't know what to do with that hand. You please decide. It's 1 o'clock. But should I take that hand? Yes?
I think we can take one more question, and that would be the last one, please.
Yes, that's it. So, Miss Trupti Panchal, do you want to just speak up, please? I'll be happy to do this with the... Miss Trupti Panchal? Do you want to unmute yourself, or do you want to type the question, or we can take it offline? Okay, I think she's there but not there. So yeah. So anyways, what a heart-filling morning. I mean, for me, it has been overwhelming, frankly, and I don't know, where do we say stop? As I said, yes, but you have to do a hard stop because time is one of the greatest factors. Principal Nuzhat Khan, thank you so much for giving Remarkable.com this opportunity to be of some value. honestly, just to be of some value to 125, 130 participants. Maybe even if one little purpose has been served, even one person has felt value, my purpose has been served. Thank you for the opportunity. We'll share it. It's just about stories of true meaning and of, just good life. Thank you so much. I wish each and everyone a super 2021, keeping all negativity behind and moving towards a positive future. Respected Advocate Preeti Gara, Group Captain Nitin Velde, you have been fabulous. Both of you have brought so much value to my life, most importantly, though you all have been friends, but value to my life. And of course, the life of many other parents. The Principal Nusrat Khan, thank you so much. Wish your school commanding heights of success. You've reached the pinnacle. The way forward is only bright. My last and final request is to Ms. Tanvi Gogri to please give us your thank you note. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Reema. I, on behalf of Aspi Nutan Academy, feel privileged to extend a hearty vote of thanks to the speakers for gracing and gracing your presence, sharing your valuable insights through and your thoughts today. Preeti ma'am, it was so great having you with us, sparing your time. It was wonderful listening to your interesting stories. Being a Gujarati myself, I enjoyed that, the personal touch. Group Captain Nitin Velde, sir, it was great, having your insights, listening to your advices. I think it won't be wrong if I speak on everybody's behalf that today not only the parents but we teachers have learned a lot, and we can take this back to the classroom and mold the leaders of tomorrow. So thank you, sir, for that. Thank you, Ms. Reema, for arranging this webinar and sparing time with us. Thank you, Remarkable, for organizing this valuable workshop all times. We at ANA are grateful for our principal ma'am for being so motivating, for bringing to us these different variety of workshops and giving us and the parents a taste of this webinar. Thank you, ma'am. I would also like to thank the staff at ANA, who have been helping us throughout the event. Last but not the least, the parents. You have been a wonderful audience. Thank you for sparing your time for your children on a Sunday morning until afternoon. Wishing you a very happy day ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
Principal, you will be very happy to say there are messages coming in say, I love my school, and I don't know, there are kids. So that's it, you made. That your kids love you and they love your school. So on this happy note, a very good afternoon. Thank you so much. I sign off.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.